Today we'd like to introduce M6000 Plus OLED Lifetime Test System. The previous M6000 OLED Lifetime Test System was McScience's #1 selling product, widely used by our customers. But the recent advance in OLED device technology has raised the demand for an upgrade. So we've done it, and we're here to proudly present the all-new M6000 Plus Lifetime Test System. Now let's have a look at the detailed features of the M6000 Plus system. First, the hardware. The device you're looking at is the M6000 Plus OLED Lifetime Test System. There are two identical systems with 32 channels each. The front side of the system rack has a brown tempered glass door to protect the system from any physical shock, as well as external temperature or air movement. The rack has a width and length of about 800mm and a height of about 2000mm. Within the rack is a jig where the user mounts the OLED samples, and below the jig frame is a testable frame which controls the electrical sources into the samples. Lastly, a computer and a monitor are mounted at the top to display the data real time. We can always exchange the position of the jig frame and the testable frame, but it would be inconvenient for the users to bend down every time they need to exchange the samples. In case of the full system with 96 channels, the jig frame is usually stacked in front for the users to easily access all 96 jigs. A single M6000 Plus OLED Lifetime Test System consists of at least 32 channels to a maximum 96 channels, depending on the customer's needs. As an example, the system shown here has a rack system with 32 jigs and a 32-channel test board, so that each channel is connected to a single jig. Let's look at the side of the rack. There are holes on the sides for the air to move in and out. Lifetime tests often require a long period of time, and this heats up the testable frame by a considerable amount. If this heat is not removed immediately, it could affect the test results. You can also see that there are two fans installed at the top behind the rack. This also helps the removal of heat. A quick removal of heat could take a crucial role in long-term tests, like the lifetime test. This is the back side of the lifetime test system. The computer is connected to the testable frame via a LAN cable to control the individual jigs. We should also add that a single testable frame can control up to 8 boards, and each board controls 4 channels. This adds up to 32 channels for a single testable frame. Additional channels would require more jigs and testable frames. When the device operates, a green LED light turns on in front of the jig. This shows that the channel is in operation. When the user stops the test through the test program, the LED light also turns off. Next, we will introduce the jig frame. A single jig frame consists of 16 jigs that can be slided in and out like drawers. The handle can be folded so that it is convenient for the users to remove a jig from the jig frame when exchanging the samples. On the back, there are 8 jigs in a line connected to a single D-sub connector. Therefore, in a jig frame with 16 channels, there are 16 jigs connected to 2 D-sub connectors. Next up is the jig. Here is an LED dummy sample device to demonstrate how a device operates in a jig. Mount the device with the correct contact pin orientation. Close the lid and apply a source to turn on the device. The emitted light is received by the photodiode, and the measured data is sent to the test program to be displayed. The active photodiode can be switched depending on the emission direction of the device. Strong magnets are used to firmly close the jig. This ensures there is no space in between so that no external light may enter and no internal light may escape. The jig can be designed to fit the OLED device's structure and emission direction. The aforementioned jig handle is there to make the sample device exchange convenient. Each jig is labeled with an ID. This makes the test management of a large number of devices simpler. MXience also provides environmental test chambers as an option. A lot of our customers use the chambers to test the devices at various temperatures or to block as much effect from the surroundings as possible. Therefore, the jigs and the testable frames can be installed inside the chambers if needed. The controller at the top of the chamber can be used to set the operation temperature and the temperature limit. Also, in case of an emergency, an alarm button and a shutdown button can be used.